and we're gonna steamroll you.
If you're worried about the way AI is going to impact your job and your business, then this video is for you. Sam Altman recently warned that they will quote unquote steamroll you if you are not betting on these AI models getting better and better. And it's true, the workforce is rapidly changing due to these new AI models, and many people are struggling to figure out ways they can work alongside these AI tools and not be left behind. I believe that success requires a proactive approach and really requires us to embrace these changes. And that's why I created this video today with a ton of different strategies and prompts for looking at your skill set, looking at the strengths of your businesses, and figuring out how to really exploit the opportunities of AI and not get steamrolled, but actually leverage these so that they are empowering our businesses to get better and better as these models get better and better. In the first part of the video, we're going to be looking at who is most at risk and who is set up to win, so we can ideally steer our careers and our businesses in the proper direction. We're then going to look at some prompts to analyze your situation. These are specific prompts to looking at how you can make sure that your skills are aligning with AI, that your career path is aligning with AI. Prompts for niche identification that may help you find more fruitful areas to explore with this advent of AI tools, and also upskilling plans and ways to look at your entrepreneurial ideas. We're then going to look at future proofing. So things you're going to want to know about: prompts for automation, human skills prompts, upskilling prompts, data prompts, ethics prompts, etc. So who's most at risk? I think really anybody in these categories: formulaic, creative workers. So if you're just cranking out SEO blog posts and that's the core of your business, you are probably have already been disrupted at this point. Low-level data entry and routine tasks, low-level customer service, translation service. These are the folks that are already in the process of getting disrupted. So if this is the core to your business, you're going to need to move extra fast. But also, if these are just a part of your business or a part of your day-to-day, these are the places where you really want to focus and start using these tools, because every knowledge worker's job is going to need to change. It's not just these categories, so don't be thinking you're good if you're not just in one of these, because all of strategy, decision-making, content creation, HR policies, legal, all of that stuff is getting affected. These are the ones that are highly disrupted already. Who's set up to win? I think anybody focused on customization. So in my experience, I used to run a content marketing agency that wrote long-form blog posts. Now you can start to think about writing specific blog posts, not just to a whole audience, but specifically to one person, basically. It's so easy to create content. So thinking about how you can hyper-personalize everything that you do, everything that your company offers, those are the folks that are going to be set up to win. As these models get better and better, you're going to get better and better at doing that. In addition to that, people who are in the human experience zone. It's very hard for AI models to truly affect all aspects of human experience, but thinking about how you can use AI to enhance different human experiences, whether that's events or social activities, etc. Strategy and high-level thinking. I think folks that are in this position and are using these AI tools are in a good place to excel. Prompt engineers, of course, and then really anybody who is hyper-targeted on a specific niche and has deep knowledge in one area and is also using these AI models, they're going to be set up to win. So really, the AI plus the human hybrid, that is the future here. Now I'd like to dive into the cheat sheet and show you some of the prompts I spoke about. I create these cheat sheets for all of my videos. They're available to my Patreon supporters. So if you're getting something out of these videos, please consider supporting me on Patreon. You get immediate access to not only this cheat sheet, but over 70 others filled with tons and tons of prompts, including these prompts to analyze your situation. So skill assessment prompt here, looking at your skill set. A one for your career path, looking at comparing your career path to what is happening in generative AI. Niche identification with your expertise. So filling this out with your expertise. This is one I'm going to demonstrate here in a second. second, entrepreneurial ideas based on your skills. What are some things you can do to embrace this generative AI, and an upskilling plan to try to get as proficient as possible with generative AI in whatever area you work in. So let's just test out this niche identification prompt. I'm hopping into Gemini here. This is my preferred large language model for this type of thing. So I'm just dropping in here an example. I have expertise in marketing. I'm interested in storytelling, data analysis, and understanding consumer behavior. What are some niche specializations within this field where generative AI would be a tool, not a replacement? So again, these prompts are all geared towards setting yourself up to win as AI advances. And there it goes, starting with the hyper-personalized marketing strategist, as we spoke about before, predictive analytics and campaign optimization. This is a big topic I'm going to be creating future videos on. I've been doing a lot of marketing campaign analysis with these tools, so subscribe if you're interested in that. Conversational AI experience designer, so building actually experiences instead of blog posts, like ways that folks can interact with AI. AI-powered content ideation specialist. Awesome. So that's just one of the prompts. Let's take a look at another one. Here's a prompt that's more for developers. My skills include graphic design, UX, UI design, and front-end web development. Considering the strengths and weaknesses of current generative AI, what are 3 business ideas that either use AI as a core component or provide services that AI can't easily replace? Awesome. AI-assisted design optimization, getting into your role, customized web experience with the human touch. These are all really powerful things to think about as you want to set yourself up for the rapid advancement of these tools. So I'll just scroll slowly through these prompts. You can grab a screenshot, or I have all of these available right in my Patreon that you can easily copy and paste. Some folks describe these as recipe books for their day often. So now we'll get into some prompts for future proofing. So this is moving out of just looking at your situation and thinking about ways you can future proof yourself in the face of rapidly advancing AI. So task identification, my business is in X, list 10 routine time consuming tasks that AI could potentially automate to increase our efficiency. Another one here, human strengths, facing complex business problems. So prompts to work on helping your team upskill. Data, so I need to make a better data decision. That's a good one here, and considering using AI for certain application. Let's dive in and just take a look at this automation prompt. So I've been speaking to a lot of folks in the legal space, and I think this is a pretty appropriate one for them. My business is in the legal industry. List 10 routine, time-consuming tasks that AI could potentially automate to increase our efficiency. Here they are. Document and review analysis, legal research, document drafting, e-discovery, client communication. Almost everybody can use that one. Time tracking and billing. So much here to get your mind cranking on ideas. I think if you're in the legal space, you've probably thought of a couple of these, but I'd be shocked if you've thought of all of these. Translation of legal documents, proofreading, etc. So that prompt alone, I hope you get something out of just asking it, hey, here's what I do. Please list 10 routine time-consuming tasks that AI could potentially automate to increase efficiency. All right, and moving on with one last demo of one of these prompts. This is from the ethics section. I have this filled out here. I'm considering using AI for a healthcare application that recommends personalized treatment plans. What are the potential biases I need to be aware of, and how do I mitigate them? So the last one was kind of looking at the strengths of these AIs. This one is looking a little bit at the weaknesses here, specifically in healthcare. Going through types of biases, algorithmic biases, mitigation strategies, algorithmic fairness techniques, transparency and explainability, human-in-the-loop design. That's a big topic that we'll be talking about in future videos. Continuous monitoring and testing. This is another big topic that we'll be talking about in future videos, as we want to build ways that we can automatically feed information back into these tools on an ongoing basis so they get more and more powerful. All right, so that's all in the cheat sheet here. That doesn't really scratch the surface of all the prompts that I have in here. There are definitely at least twice as many as the ones I've demonstrated here for you. But take a screen grab or again, join the Patreon and make sure to subscribe. The next video I'm going to be creating is all about source material. So I think this is another major way that folks can set themselves up for success in the world of AI, is building knowledge bases, building their own custom data sets that will give them an edge over people just using the generic tools. But in the meantime, I really appreciate you watching. Again, please consider joining the Patreon. Make sure to subscribe. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on any of this, where you're at, what videos you'd like to see. And I will see you on that next video, all related to source material.
Make your dreams come true! True!